Okay, Grade 5, Unit 1, Patterns and Algebra, Lesson 4, Multiplication Pattern Review. So, mental math, let's skip count again by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So notice that I slow down a little bit when I'm doing the fours, and that's because I'm actually just thinking about it, adding 4 in my head. Okay, and that's okay. You'll get faster and faster as you go. Okay, so when we look at this number line, what number is being added repeatedly over and over and over again? Right, 2. So this is 2 is being skip counted over and over and over again. How many times is that number added? So we figure that out by counting the jumps. And 5. Okay, so it is 5 times. So do you see a multiplication question in this number line? Which number would you write first? So you would write the number that is being repeated over and over and over again first. All right. What does the 5 represent? And what does the 2 represent? And how do you know this? Okay, so the 2 is the number that's being repeated. 5 is the number of times it's being repeated. Okay, and then 10 is where we stopped. So 5 times 2 equals 10, right? All right, if I have this number line here, can you show me, okay, so this number is the number being repeated, and this is the number of times that number is being repeated. So show me on a number line, draw out a number line, pause the video, and show me 6 times 2, and then come back. All right, so I do 6 is being repeated a total of 2 times. So 1 and 2. And so the answer is 12. So 6 times 2 equals 12. So show 3 times 4, and you can use the same number line. Pause the video. All right, welcome back. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12. So I have my distance here is 3, and the amount of times that I have repeated that skip counting pattern is 4 times. So 3 times 12, or sorry, 3 times 4 equals 12. All right, do this one now. 4, 6, 8, 10. Right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 2 times 5 equals 10. Show 5 times 1. So I have 5, and I did it 1 time, so 5 times 1 equals 5. All right, so on this extended number line, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just do some bigger problems here. Okay, so we're gonna skip count, we're gonna do numbers where we're skip counting by 3s. So I'm just gonna draw in the little jumps. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Okay? So, what I want you to do is we're going to skip count by 3 5 times. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 3 times 5 equals 15. Now I'm going to skip count and figure out what 3 times 2 equals. Okay, so 3, 6. What about 6? 3 times 6. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 5, 18. And 3 times 4, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12. So I know that that is 3 times 4 is 12. So if I were going to do skip counting on my fingers, right, I can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. So my question to you is it easier to multiply by 3 on a number line or on your hands? And I want you to think about why. So if you have your fingers, right, you can just put one finger up at a time, go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and count to each one, and then that gives you your answer right there. If the number line is easier for you by doing 3s, I want you to think about 7 times 9 on a number line. And that's going to start to get a lot harder because now I need a number line that has 63 numbers in it. And so that's going to become a pain. Whereas if I'm counting by 9s, I only need to have 7 fingers, right? So by this point, you are in grade 5. It is expected of you that you can know up to your 12 times table. So it's really, really important that you start to memorize those and figure it out because you have all the strategies in place now, you know how to do it, but now you need to make it a little bit more automatic. You can still use your strategies, your fingers are attached to your body, they're not going anywhere, but starting to make sure that we really have these under control and memorize is going to make the world a heck of a lot easier for you later. Okay? All right. Now we're moving into more of the word problems and just using our math, applying it. There are 4 pigs in a pen. There are 5 pens. How many pigs are there in a pen? So, or how many pigs are there? I will always encourage you to draw it out if you're unsure of what to do. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I'm working on a word problem is I circle what I need to know. So there's 4 pigs in a pen, and then there's 5 pens, right? And then I need to know how many pigs are in total. So my statement, there are blank pigs. And I make sure that that matches what I need to know, my statement here. Okay, I have 4 pigs in a pen, and if I need to draw it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and I have 5 pens, right? If I needed to draw it out, I can absolutely draw it out. If you want to visualize, you can as well. And then I just change this into a multiplication problem, right? So what is this multiplication problem? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pens, right? 5 times 4. and that equals 20. And I can double check that, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, right? So there are 20 pigs. All right, what I want you to do is pause the video and do these next couple problems on your own. So the first thing I do is I read the question out loud to myself. A spider has 8 legs. How many legs if there are 3 spiders? Okay, so how many legs? That is what I want to know. A spider has 8 legs and there are 3 spiders. So there are blank legs. Okay, so I have 8 legs on the spider. There's 3 spiders, so 8 times 3. And if I need to skip count this, I can go by 3s or by 8s, whatever's easier for you. But I know 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay, and then another 8 is 24. Or you can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay, and so I know there's 24 legs. And I know that this matches what is being asked of me. A canoe holds 2 people. How many people can 9 canoes hold? So how many people? And there's 9 canoes, and each canoe holds 2 people. Okay, so I can draw this out, but I am not going to. I'm going to write there are blank people, because that's my statement that I'm trying to answer, and it matches what I've underlined. And so each canoe has 2 people times 9 canoes. And so I know that the answer to that is 18, and 18, so there are 18 people.